What? Weird. Should be back. That was definitely all on Twitch's end. That was my stuff has showed nothing. I have no notifications. I have no drop frames. So that was an interruption brought to you by Twitch. Enjoy. For once, it was not my internet. Well, I'm done with that long leg. I call it Twitch because it's always twitching. Yep. Cool. I guess I need to go over here. So.
Explosions in the distance.
Pay that no mind. Doesn't concern you.
Oh. It doesn't. No, they're up at the moment. Boop.
There.
Lol. Lol. Cool. But, you know, it probably wasn't that. I don't know where the AI is like sending some of these things off to, but it is it's just weird to like deal with. They just like run like way off.
Getting close now. Head for that ridge. The tall neck's just over this ridge. You'll see it when you reach the top. Now be ready to act fast. You need to get in and get it done before they raise an alarm.
You need to get in and get it done. Is there a square sale going on right now?
I see the legs of a tall neck down there, but no tall neck.
Damn. The transmit has been moved.
Oh, there is a square
Check
sale.
down the ravine to the left. Only place it could be.
So much for your insider knowledge.
50% off Automata.
Explosions.
Rise of the Tomb Raider. Just Cause 3.
You got exactly one shot at this, Aloy.
Nice.
So spare the sarcasm and make it count.
Yeah.
See that bridge over the ravine?
Yep.
Memorize its location.
No Final Fantasy
There's
games
a
though.
rappel point on the side. That'll be your way out.
And these Eclipse troopers?
Avoid them or kill them, your choice. The blasting should cover any noise you make. Find the tall neck and destroy the module on top.
White Wolf, thanks for that host.
Here we go.
Here we go.
The more we dig, the machines, the stronger we grow. Our time is coming soon.
Our time is coming soon. Lol. Love this game so much. It's been really good so far. Lol. Oh no. Oh no. There we go. Ugh, how is this not hitting their heads?
Wherever you go.
What? Are you kidding me? Up to new game players haven't gotten far in it. So you want to get the boring data collecting out of the way. Makes sense.
It's a mining operation. So long as you're quick, it won't affect you.
Oh good, another secret. That
Right.
shelter. It's bigger than the others.
Find the Tallneck, Aloy. There's no time to poke around.
There is if I make time. What is this place?
A distraction.
There are several data points.
Ready to give your host off to bed? Well, thank you for the host, my wolf. Best of luck getting all your data points.
So long as King Itamen languishes at Sunfall,
Or data collecting.
coddled by his mother, he will never learn the true lessons of the sun. I have tried to instruct him, but the shadow of his mother's influence is upon him. I took him to the palace balcony to behold an offering of sacrifice in the ring, but he showed no thirst for it. He averted his gaze. Look to the sun, I told him. Do not shield your eyes. In all things, it is absolute. One day, it nurtures life, and the next, scorches life away. It burns the skin of champions and wretches alike. Never does the sun show pity. That is the example a Sun King must follow. The example of your father. But before my instruction could take hold, she was there, clutching him to her robes, burying his face against her breast. How is a king to rule when he cannot even see? Every morning, I wake to the same nightmare. The same
I wanna know.
reality. Holy Meridian in the hands of profligates. Debased. The spire, towering above the horizon like a glittering spike through the center of my mind. Every daybreak in exile is a mark of failure, but the count of days runs thin. I will see Meridian retaken, the profligates slaughtered, a true king restored to the Mesa throne. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy.
Looks good.
In this, I've become an instrument of prophecy. Meridian's Fall.
My lord, the 13th king of the Karja Sundom was murdered, cut down by cowards who mistook firm rule for madness. Ever, the strong are beset upon by the weak. So he said, as the traitors launched their assault, as their cannons forged by Oseram filth toppled the battlements and burst the gates. I would have fought to the end. But it was his will, the will of the sun, that I lead the prince and queen into the west, to safety.
What?
My lord did not hesitate. He saw his fate. He looked into the sun, and he did not blink. With me, he sent kestrels, nobles, sun priests, and slaves. Killing all that stood in the way, I carved a path to Sunfall. There, we joined others to gather the strength to take back our home. But our strength only faded until the buried shadow was brought to light.
Interesting.
When
Nice.
I first
Well, hopefully,
set
who's
eyes on
that?
the buried shadow, I trembled. Was I not the chosen of the sun? A blazing light of faith to shred and scatter darkness? Was it not my place to destroy this devil? But High Priest Bahavas instructed me in the prophecy and set right my frame of mind. The murder of the true Sun King broke the cosmic cycle short of completion. The whole world cast into darkness, doomed. To resume and turn the wheel of time would require more than sun and faith. All forces must combine, all halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, night to day. Even a buried shadow wants the wheel to turn, for without a sun in the sky, there can be no shadow. Never does the sun show pity. And yet, when my wife died in birthing, and in dying ended the life of my child unborn, I pitied myself. My lord sensed this, but
Interesting.
instead of casting me down for weakness, he cast upon me a radiant beam of honor. He ordered my kin buried in the sacred caves reserved for royals and heroes. Unimaginable. Never again would I doubt that I am the chosen of the sun. Never again would pity find a place in me. Not for myself or another. When sleep refuses to come, I think of our wedding night. How you welcomed me to the marital bed.
I don't need to know.
How after, when you fell asleep, I lay there watching your delicate face. For all its beauty, I detested its fragility. A rage swelled up inside me. I abhorred that bed, how its softness threatened to swallow us up. And that room, the stench of incense, the fine embroidery of the drapes, all of it weak. I slipped from the bed, threw open the casement, and lay naked on the stone floor, determined to spurn all seductions of comfort. But when I woke the next morning, you lay beside me, naked as I in the cold. Your body, stretched beside mine, seemed chiseled from stone. I saw you wake, instantly alert, like an animal ready to strike. You said nothing. You did not have to. Already you had shown me beyond doubt that we were meant to be.
I'm not 100% sure where it wants me to go. Ah, push. There we go.
Did it. He's a fanatic, all right. Single-minded.
It gives him a focus that you seem to lack. Now how about finding that Tolnik?
Big talk from somebody who doesn't actually ever get into the conflict.
I see it. They've built some kind of structure around it.
Climate. The sooner this is done, the better.
I don't like this. Feels wrong.
Everything here is raw. Just get to the module and destroy it.
Oh. Huh? Easiest tall neck climb ever.
I see the module.
Good. Now be quick.
This is Hades?
Aloy, this is not the time.
It's a metal devil.
Open the module's casing, now. Aloy, do as I say or all is lost.
Uh-oh.
Entity has come here. Entity miscalculated. Entity cannot destroy me. I am beyond its reach.
Maybe you are. But this isn't!
Destroy the entity.
Oh, hi again. Poor tall neck.
Keep running!
Are you kidding me?
Keep moving.
Yeah, you think? What do you think I'm doing? Taking a nap?
Oh no, there it is.
Almost out of it. Are you kidding me?
Roll, don't fight! Don't fight, run. Don't fight, keep moving.
Ugh. Come on.
Don't fight, head left towards the camp.
Got it. Almost there.
The whole base is on high alert.
Shadow.
Yeah, I noticed.
Keep moving! More eclipse ahead.
Bridge in sight.
Oh, here we go.
That's the way out.
I know.
Woo! Snap, they just blew that up. Sure is, I know, right? Don't fight. Keep on running. There were going to be way too many of them anyways. We had the Deathbringers, like, just focused on us.
Rough going, but you survived.
You knew Hades was there and you sent me to him?
I won't deny I risked your life, but it was the only way. Now, with the focus network down, we can both get what we want. Access to the secrets of Zero Dawn.
I'm past trusting you with secrets.
Good. That means you're wising up. Trust is for fools. It shifts and crumbles like sand. A poor foundation for any partnership. But mutual self-interest. Now that is a solid bedrock upon which you and I might build a new science of understanding. We both need answers, Aloy. And thanks to you, we're on the verge of grasping them. It's Sunfall. We'll speak again.
You miserable... Damn him. If I could toss this focus and be rid of you, Silence, I would. But we both know I need it. Sunfall it is. And Zero Dawn.
Cool. Sunfall it is. Oh. We totally walked like all the way over there at one point. I did not realize that that was the Shadow Karja headquarters. We just like walked right in there.
I'll tuck that away.
Let's get some medicine. Well, we seem to have some in the vicinity. Didn't need much until there was just a bunch of Deathbringers and Eclipse agents hanging out, waiting to shoot us in the face. But then, even then, we only took a little bit of damage. This is Stalker territory. It's just nonchalantly not be over there. Okay, I'm good to go. Let's just get over here. So hey guys, there's a game called Orwell. I believe it's like Orwell keeping an eye on you or something like that. But if you go on Steam, it's like free right now. You just have to add it to your account and you get to keep it. You don't have to install it right now, but you can have it. So there you go. Go get a free game. Free? What's free? Zero money. Are you saying what's free? Orwell. Orwell keeping an eye on you.
Sunfall, sneaking around, sniffing out
the
disloyalty.
Mad King Duran's summer
Sort of makes me
palace.
anxious.
A bulwark of Karja might against the howling Forbidden West.
Do you think you have it? Yeah, I didn't
Thanks for the
actually own it
history
yet.
lesson.
So
But they have
nothing
no
is
idea
free.
what lies beneath. We will learn much from this, Aloy.
That's what I'm hoping.
Whatever works with mercenaries are doing, at least Karja don't have to debase ourselves with it. I fear this ceasefire is...
The Shadow Karja. Alright, anyways. I'm sure we have some stuff that we could sell. Let's mark that to sell. Tried purposefully not to pick up a whole bunch of junk. Let's mark those to sell. Yep, you own it. Nice. Mark that. I think we are good outside of that. Trying to like very quickly scout. There's one. Okay. Boop. Oh yeah, you know what I don't need? It's probably most of these. I don't need this. There we go. It's like out of all the outfits, I really don't need some of these. Sell that. Okay.
Don't stride around like you own the place, Outlander.
Sunfall is a true Karja.
Now we get to see if your attack on their focus network was entirely successful.
What are you talking about? Did I...
Success. Welcome to the Citadel, Aloy.
Whatever
I'll check back with you in a moment.
Did
In the meantime, circulate.
he say
My
circulate?
uncle passed away in the night. Just yesterday, he said.
He goes, in the meantime, circulate. What?
Outlanders, if you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne room. You're not going to make any shards by standing out here.
I saw a Kestrel
Filthy mercenary bottom feeders.
I'll take the shards, even if it means having a Litton of Bahavas.
I hear the Shadow Karja are looking for one of their own. Should pay well.
Catch your death from chill.
Ooh. Hello.
By the glory of the sun revealed. Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King. The light in shadow.
The one true
whose
Sun
will
King.
is light and whose light is law.
Oh,
I command Lucius Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
By the will of radiant Edaman does the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid. To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think? Love your hair. You and I need to chat, little huntress. The green tent down in Shadowside. I'll be waiting.
Who?
Busy.
And in doing so, demonstrated wanton disregard for the
We both
safety
know
of
you're
the
no killer
king's
for hire.
subjects.
Uthid is innocent. So come see
Go
me
forth then,
while there's still time to save him.
do the will of the sun.
So, the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. And you needn't worry about the Kestrels. They'll be too busy acting important to pay attention to you.
First time in the Citadel, gotta see the sun ring from on high.
New side quest, Traitor's Bounty.
Well, the Kestrels.
Why would he leave his tools behind?
Ah, they want us to see this, boy.
Leave.
It makes
Soon.
quite an impression.
Is this where it wants us to go? Let's go do this side quest real quick.
To show loyalty to our cause. Even if they are getting...
The usurpers think nothing of asking for a ceasefire. They're not waiting to come home.
Whew. It's a ways away. Alright, let's figure out how to save this innocent person.
The food is from
Nyum.
Dowager Queen Nasadi, little ones. Her Highness knows times are hard and helps when she can. Eat, but bring some home for your families, if you have one. I've heard whispers about you. Rides machines, fancy spear, delightful freckles. Some even say you have a conscience. How extraordinary.
Who are you? You're obviously not one of the Shadow Karja.
My name is Vanasha. For now, all you need to know is that I'm a whisper of reason in this howling pit of insanity.
I know how that feels.
I'm sure you do. And so does Uthid. He's a good man, so naturally the Shadow Karja want to murder him. I've done some digging, and I think he's headed for the Green Climb. It won't take those mercenaries long to find him. He could use some help, if you're so inclined.
Sure.
I'll do what I can for Uthid. But what about you?
What about me what?
What will you do while I risk my life?
Useful things, little huntress. Look for 3 dead trees south of Sunfall. They mark the start of the green climb. Good luck.
Ceasefire? The apostates started a war. Now they want us to sit on our hands?
Oh. I guess we might as well run there. How many, 1 skill point. Okay, we're not quite there yet. I think, actually I might be wrong. We might not be totally out of, yes we are. Totally out of 1 skill point skills. Everything left is 2 or 3. I was kind of going for the knockdown. I'm still thinking quiet sprint will be good. And everything like that, but ooh, also guys, as far as free games are concerned, it looks like Shadow Warrior 2 might be free on GOG. Oh no, wait, maybe I'm thinking of the wrong one. Oh, you gotta watch the video. Or maybe it's not totally done yet. I have no idea. I don't have a clue. Boom, boom.
Damn.
What? What? Oh! Oh, it's the Rock Breakers. You gotta help some people. Good luck. Thank you, who's that? Oh my god. God, these are literally the worst enemies ever. What? Got one. Suckers. Ugh. Whew. I'm sort of kind of figuring out how these machines work. Whoa, whoa. He was dead and went back into the ground and
back
then
down
just
before I do.
and then just and just pops back out. That's too funny. Oh my word. That's too good. That did take a lot of our resources though. I think we need a rock breaker heart as a in order to get like one more blue gleam before we go into the DLC from like the main story. And I have not quite gotten that yet.
I'll find a use for
We
it.
haven't fought too many rock breakers though. They're a little crazy. So the traps still didn't work. I feel like the if it's like the proximity mines, not the sticky mines, because those just go off after like 5 seconds, and they can when they go underground, those are off of them anyways. So that's not the way. But the proximity mines that we can drop by our feet still might be good. I just didn't switch to the blast sling in order to actually find out while we were in that fight. The blast traps were like okay. I still don't understand why running this way. Oh, is that my turkey skin?
No. This'll last.
Lame. So yeah, still not 100% sure on some of that. Have I been there? What is that place? Is that Unflinching Watch? Looks like it could be. This area got
Dead
bleak.
trees, just like Vanasha said. Let's see if Uthid can. These tracks lead up that rise. Must be the green column.
At least there's been plenty of medicine to be had to refill our stuff with those rock breakers. No, that's fire kiln. Rip.
Foot tracks stop here. Time to climb.
I like how the foot tracks stop here, but there's still plenty of spots to like run. Oh, okay. Awkward. There we go.
All right, made it. Where did you go? Food scraps. I'll bet Uthid stopped to see if he was being followed.
Oh.
He must have kept going.
It's like we highlighted tracks. There we go.
A dead machine. Uthid's been hunting. Everything useful has been stripped. Uthid's been gathering components, probably for ammo. Glintox, looking to scavenge.
Are you kidding me?
It's off!
Wow, game. Thank you for that. Lame. Hey, Heather, good morning.
All right, back to Uthid. Where'd he go from here?
I wish I could just I could take it, but scrap it immediately, you know? That would be handy. How's your Thursday going so
Down
far,
the
Heather?
Ravager. Not an easy kill, but worth it for the parts.
Take some of those.
Dead Watchers. More scrap for Uthid's stockpile.
Whew. At least one fell on the ground. Yeah, two of the other ones were fairly high up. Whoa! Hey, wait. Hold up. I'm innocent. I want to talk.
The next one doesn't miss.
Uthid?
You're young for a bounty hunter. Or am I old for a soldier?
I'm not here for the price on your head, Uthid. I believe
Yikes.
you're innocent.
Innocent? Come on, then. If this is a trick, it's a good one. You've earned your kill.
Talk to Uthid.
I'll tuck that away.
Just woke up, drive to Philly. Oh, cool. Ooh. That'll be exciting. I see, this is what I wanted, was those detonating blast traps, not the traps that I was putting down. I just don't think I was in the right spot. No, literally these. Okay. Noted.
No tricks. Just talk.
All right. Speak.
I want to know what happened at Sunfall. What really happened.
All right. For weeks, each dawn in the tent city came with a new death. Always in their sleep, no struggle. The old, the infirm, sometimes the young. Those who couldn't fight for the cause. I should have realized then it was a culling.
Who would do such a thing?
They thought it was a curse, an evil spirit. But it was only a man.
But nice.
And
a silent poison. It took time to catch him, but we did. We brought him before Bahavas for the sun's judgment.
The High Priest Bahavas?
Some of them, yeah. The Karja
Yes.
have like
He thanked me for my diligence.
better
Then had his guards
outfits.
release
They
the
look a
villain.
little bit more
You see?
up to
It was
date
he
than
who
the
ordered
Noras
Cullen.
do.
Then they turned on us. Should have died with my men, so their loyalty meant something. 20 years I gave to the sun. For what? Malice and murder? As for honor, sacrifice, true sacrifice, the kind priests and rulers know nothing of? It's all a fat joke.
If it's honor you seek, the Sun Karjas seem trustworthy. A little stuck up, maybe, but trustworthy.
Those Karja once raided your Nora lands. Raided every land we could reach. It was the sun's will. I did what I was told. Others did worse. But as their captain, I had...
Uthid, I don't care what you did. I can't absolve you. But the Karja are changing their ways. You could too.
Perhaps. Avad doesn't understand what the sun demands of its soldiers.
Perhaps he understands it too well.
Now you sound like the blameless Murad.
I can believe you're a good man. But why go with the Shadow Karja in the first place? Why serve them?
Because of Itaman, of course. He was the one true Sun King.
Itaman's just a child.
Yes, an untainted vessel. I believed he was pure. But they used him. Used our faith. I can see that now. No shadows under a noonday sun. Bahavas didn't need to disgrace my name. I did it myself, serving a rotten throne.
I met someone who wants to get you out of this. A woman named Vanasha. But first, we need to get you out of here.
And this is where the other bounty hunters come.
What are you? You look like a hunter. You give orders like a soldier who's been out. Mercenaries. Think they'll all line up to tell me I'm innocent?
Should have stayed on the plains, Karja! The mountains belong to us! Keekook's killers!
Cool.
When we're done with you, you won't even leave an echo!
You didn't make it hard to be followed. Almost as if you wanted to go out in a showdown.
Not much gets by you.
We're under attack. I'm looking right at her.
We're under attack. Okay, where'd they all go?
Say goodbye.
Oh, really? Oh, so lame. What? I am the worst shot with this sniper bow ever.
This one'll take you down. Move in. We'll send the rest as soon as they arrive.
Cool. Oh no. Oh no, that's my friend. Whoops.
I've been a soldier a while longer than these dregs. This battle's over.
Get down!
We're under attack. Oop. Good lord. What? Whoa. What? Are you?
Keep up the attack. We still got another squad on the way.
Well, it just like it doesn't go straight half the time. I don't understand.
Got you.
That won't be the last of them. Follow me. I've stashed supplies.
Oh, excuse me. They coded it wrong. They just said, screw it, we're not fixing it. Yeah, it certainly kind of seems that way, huh? It's just like, it's not very like straight firing. Like it works like sometimes, but it doesn't work every time. Which is kind of like you would think if I line up a hunter's bow, I kind of want it to work. No. You're like a sniper bow. Like the goal is to snipe, but it can't do that if the arrow's like, like thanks.
Up and over. Grab what you can while we still have time.
Tour of the workplace, possibly working on the porch line on Monday, making gear shift. Oh, nice. GG, man. Glad it went well. That's awesome. You just like get thrown just like right into it. Yeah, pretty inaccurate. Yeah, even waiting for the full draw, you're like, what? Nope. Okay, once we finish this quest, we'll take a small break.
A robust defense is the most satisfying to break. All right, Marvels. We brought the priest out here, so let's put on a show for him.
Yeah, it's working. I haven't quite gotten used to it yet. I haven't figured out if I want to run it with 1 battery or 2 batteries.
I know.
Because you need different sensitivities with them.
Business, Bahavas and I. This will be difficult. I think you rallied to a lost cause.
But try to get used to it. I'm going to be getting a bigger mouse pad soon also.
Starting to change my mind.
There! Looks like she means to fight.
Stay on
What?
the move.
What?
Not bad. To your left. But my Marvels thrive on adversity. Step it up, boys.
Help me, fools!
Help me, fools!
Press the attack.
There we go.
Keep it.
Too high.
Here.
We'll down them swiftly.
Oh god, hi. Oh. No, wait, that's a friendly.
To me. Let's take her down.
That's the last of the Marvels.
Bahavas thought he had enough fodder to keep him safe. Now there's hope for justice. Will you come with me?
I mean, how ridiculous is it that we just lobbed like fireballs at them and killed them all? She's like, the fire one is probably my favorite part of the sling weapons at the moment. At least against humans, it does a lot of damage. Yeah, it's true. It's a true statement. There was a disc launcher just hanging out over here. Wow. Wow. Note to self, explore the area a little bit. Oh, good. There's just a disc launcher just hanging out. It could have just been like... I'm waiting for one of these times. He's gonna just like leave us there. Bahavas. What a dumb name. Oh, hey. Hello, bodies.
No space.
Across there and we'll have him.
I had to come here myself to end your suffering, Uthid, and mine.
Yeah.
The Outlanders led us here, and now that they are dead, their price is most affordable. But enough with needles. It's time for blades. Remove them from the sun's sight.
We got a big boy. Remove them from the sun's sight.
Well, they're still surprised.
The sun sets on your pathetic life, Uthid. Kill the traitor! Kill Nora!
Up to his perch.
Might as well just, let you take care of that. Look, I mean, just look at how strong the fire is. Like, we just sat there and just, like, lobbed fireballs at them. And it was done. Oh, we just take a little boost. Whoop.
Whatever deal you worked out with him, I'll double it. More than double it.
No. I'm tired of this, Bahavas. The lies and the violence and your cheap-scented oils. I don't suppose you kill yourself.
I had to. I had to. Prune the weak, or all the Carja in Shadow are doomed.
This solves nothing. But may the sun find some worth among your drying bones.
That was quite a fireworks show.
You took your time.
I was busy. What do you think happened to Yan Shund, the other mercenary band? And I had to organize passage to Meridian for a wanted man. Give us a moment, Uthid. Girl talk. You've had quite a day. I never imagined Bahavas would blunder into his own trap. His death opens up wonderful possibilities.
Wonderful possibilities.
Remember Edaman and Nasadi? The Child King and his mother guarded like hostages at
Morning,
Sunfall?
Bushin.
With Bahavas gone,
How you doing, man?
no one will be watching them. I want to get them out. And I could use your help.
Have you been to the... We were just there. That's how we got this quest. Sure.
What do you need to get Nasadi and Itamen out of Sunfall?
I mean, I think we were just there.
Sunfall is the easy part. I'll handle that. The big fuss will be crossing the border to the Sundom. Find my friend, Thrito Huadiv, near the Branded Shore. I hired his crew to sweep the path, so all you have to do is wait for me.
If this Huadiv has already cleared the area, why do you need me?
Contingencies, little huntress. Something will go wrong, and I need protection I can count on. You.
I'll try not to disappoint.
The Nora said you would help me. Are we bound for Meridian?
Only if you want to go, my dear.
What choice do I have?
None at all. I was just being polite.
Lol.
Snow chill itches.
What makes you think Avad will welcome me after I served his enemies?
He's a forgiving man. Just smile a lot. You can't smile, can you?
Yeah.
No,
I was like, I think we were there.
That's a grimace.
No. No. Ah, I can go this way, maybe.
Nervous about going to Meridian?
I've been a soldier for 20 years. I do not get nervous.
Maybe.
Not even around a pretty lady?
I will not dignify that with a response.
Nope.
The Nora said you would help me. Are we bound for Meridian?
Only if you want to go, my dear.
I thought I could grab onto the zipline thing and just slide down. Oh, now it puts me up here. How convenient. Hanging in? Good to hear, man. Oh, no, wait. Now there's not a zip line. But what? What? Now there's not even a line over there. What up, Flightless? There's not even a line. Game. Game, please. All right, though. We do need to take a break. Once we load into this next area, we'll do a little quick save, take a small break. And then see if we can knock out this next little side quest. Finish up some of these before we continue on with the main story stuff. That's him. That's Huadiv. All right. We are going to chill right here for a moment. I will be back in a few minutes, guys. I'm going to go let the dogs outside. Might take me a minute if it's still raining. It's quite wet out there. But yeah, I'll be back in a few. Thanks for hanging out so far. I hope your Thursday is going well. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. We're going to continue with Horizon for a little bit, and then we will get into some Siege afterwards. So I hope you guys are looking forward to it. I'll be back in a few. Rain and get an umbrella. Well, I'm not. I don't go outside with them. I just let them out the back door, and then they get wet because it's raining and everything like that. So I just have to dry them off when they get back inside. Anyways, I'll be back. All right, everyone. We're back. Thanks for sticking around for that break. Such a good radio voice to do voiceover work. It's hard to get into that. No, the blue-haired girl in Life is Strange. I like this one here. I've heard some negative stuff. I heard Tom Hardy said that they like cut his favorite like 40 minutes from the movie or something like that.
Vanasha sent me. What happened?
I got hornswoggled, that's why.
Hornswoggled.
Vanasha batted her lashes, wiggled her hips, and promised us treasure. Clear a path for the royals, she said.
Treasure.
Slip past the garrison and skewer a few watches. Hardly a bother. Little did we know there was a damned monstrosity lurking underground. When will I learn not to gawk at skinny girls?
Lol.
Something attacked you from underground.
Rockbreaker?
You picked that up, did you? I wondered why the Shadow Carja didn't pay attention to the pass. Well, they don't need to. A rock-eating demon guards it for them. It tunnels in the dirt,
That is a rock
breaks
breaker.
through the earth, and blasts rocks from its stinking face.
From its stinking
I barely
face.
escaped. My comrades weren't so lucky.
This guy.
I might shed a
I
tear
barely
if
escaped,
they weren't
and
all
my
cutthroats
comrades
and
weren't so
cheaters.
lucky. All right.
Vanasha will be here soon with
I'll
Masadi
go
and
do
Itamen.
it.
I've got to destroy that thing in the pass before they arrive.
You're not too bright, are you? Well, we didn't last long against it, but I'll tell you what I know. It has armor everywhere, a little less at the rear. And when it goes underground, it will lose track of
Probably
you
not.
if you're quiet. You might even be able to keep it from going under
We're
altogether.
not
if
super
it
big
hits
on
big
movies
crooked arms
a
hard
lot
enough.
either.
That's all I can offer, friend.
I just
I
the
promise to look solemn at your funeral before I hit the bar.
a lot of other people at funeral. He said funerals. A lot of other people in movies are quite rude, and we've just opted to not really put ourselves in that situation. We prefer to stay home. I like how, so it's going off actually early. Ugh. But yeah. So yeah, we tend to not actually go to very many movies. We just don't like the environment really. Ow. But yeah, we like, there's a, like, ow. We have a place kind of a little bit closer to us that occasionally, why is that still the rock breaker? There we go. I want this corpse. Ow. It's like a little bit closer to us, but they don't show a ton of movies and everything like that. But yeah, we end up not going. We end up waiting until we can like get them on like Blu-ray or something, like rent them and watch them.
Stocking up.
And I mean, that's really about it. We just don't go to the movies a lot. It's expensive. Luckily, it's not, the seats are comfortable, but it's pricey. Oftentimes, the other people that are there watching are pretty rude. And it's like, yeah, I don't want to spend that kind of money so that I can like have other people talking during the movie, you know? It's like Paul Newman. I mean, good actors are good actors. Just because they get older doesn't mean that they're going to be less good. I think. Alright, well, we took out that rock breaker. Easy peasy. They're still the biggest pain machines. Like, biggest pain in the butt
Forget about
machines
traveling light.
to deal with, I think. But, that was doable. Woo. Never had a rude person at the movies? God, it's almost like every time that we're there. The last couple, we went and saw Infinity War, and that went better.
By the radiant sun, I can't believe it.
But like, especially when you like wait until there's not so big of a crowd or something like that. Like then people like just think that it's okay. I don't know. It must be a New York thing.
After that miracle,
Fun, but they're very pricey. Haven't been, yeah.
Nasha will be here soon, along with a boat that'll take the royals
And
across
escape.
the lake.
Silly Loker's not big on the whole escape room thing. She doesn't like feeling trapped in an area. But I mean, we were just gonna go to kind of like a, not that we were gonna ski because it's not that season yet, but going to like a little ski town with some mountains and stuff.
Glad you
They got a brewery there too. Brewery.
Where are your men, Hoodie?
And everything like that, just chilling over there.
Something chewed you up and spat you
Some
out.
magical place of nice people. Canada. Yeah, no, it is.
Clear. Can we go?
I like how you always cut to the chase. In this case, literally. It won't be long before we're followed.
I always joke that that Canada is what the U.S. was supposed to be, with a lot of people being super friendly and everything like that. You know. So that was always my joke. It's so, like after the first time I went over there, and I was like, God, it's so nice here. Everybody's nice. The place is beautiful. I was like, it's good. This is what the U.S. should have been like.
Oh dear. Here comes
I'm
the
not
shadow
big
carja,
on
and they're
3D.
very angry with me.
I'll hold them off.
Very noble of you, but when I start a fuss, I like to finish it. Not that your assistant isn't welcome. Khwadiv, get Idaman and his mother
Khwadiv?
to the shore. Carefully.
But yeah, pay $12 for it. Yeah,
So it comes
I
to
imagine
this.
that in NYC there may be a
I
little
must
bit more
say,
expensive.
After 2 years under the heel of these zealots,
But,
I'm ready to extract a little
Yeah,
blood.
I'm just not big on 3D at all. I think in my mind it doesn't add anything yet. None of the effects are like super worth it. What the
Some traps would be nice.
like traps where?
Shall we prepare a little surprise for them? Are you sure you don't have any traps, little huntress?
I'm literally setting traps right now.
Take cover up there, behind that rock.
Here they are. Let's make it hurt, shall we?
Hello. But you know, I mean, I don't mind like IMAX.
Well, that was entertaining, but I suspect we're not done. More of the bastards. Get ready.
Hey, BT.
Quietly.
What? Lamau. I hate this bow. It is my least favorite thing now. Oh, thanks for hitting him in the shoulder.
Well now, seems I worked up a bit of a sweat.
You haven't done anything. Literally nothing. Seems like I worked up a bit of a sweat. Literally
We might
nothing.
be in the clear. A bit late, aren't we, gentlemen?
Sorry, ma'am. The boat's waiting.
Damn, I spoke too soon.
This one's mine. Get to the boat.
You know, this time I think I might be out of my league. If anything happens to her, I will be very cross.
We're not going anywhere.
You guys don't have to. Yeah, I'm good. Is that a Thunderjaw? Yeah, indeed it is. Big help, guys. Big help. Doing good things.
I'm ready. Gotta be.
I know. They just ran up to the Thunderjaw. Lamau. Ow! Rude. Good night. Leave me alone. Go. I can't ride that one. It's corrupted. We can't do anything to it other than kill it. Jesus, leave me alone for like a minute. Corrupted. I mean, this is just a part of a quest. I don't think this is a big corrupted zone. Boop. Oh, God. Boop. When she got squished, yeah, right? It was like... Ow. Could you not? There it is.
This might even melt.
I hate you so much right now. There's another one around here somewhere. There it is. Whoa, whoa, did I drop it? Oh, it's because I rolled. and bad mistakes. I've made a few. Oh, this one's open. Good. Boop. Woo! So waiting on the funds, we can buy everything at once. Indeed. Before you start paying the house. It's a good plan. It's a good plan. Woo-wee!
Can't carry more.
No! I have run out of modification space. The microfiber is nice. It doesn't it's not the greatest with dogs, but I know.
Can't be too prepared.
We actually opted just for like regular fabric on our latest couch. It actually works pretty well. But yeah, obviously not a big deal if you don't have pets. Whew. Oh, I actually want those. Hey Rob, what happened so far? We went to the Citadel at Sunfall.
These will keep.
And we met somebody who was like, let's go save an innocent man. And then we smuggled a child, the true Sun King, and his mother out. But we had to kill a Rockbreaker and a corrupted Thunderjaw, which was pretty intense. Got smushed by a Thunderjaw once. And here we are. That's about it so far. Just trying to make sure we don't get smushed, really. Easy cleaning and stuff. Yeah, it's always good. Okay, phew. Yeah, we've only been doing some side stuff. We did go to the Eclipse headquarters thing, which was over here, and we saw Hades, and he tried to override a tall neck.
Barge, is it? Oh well, defectors can't be choosers.
While we were
Let's
on
get
it,
aboard,
but
shall
that's
we?
it. That's the only thing. That was the big main story quest so far, though. But we haven't done the other part. cool boat. No, we haven't been underground for anything else. Never fully understood the storyline with the Citadel and the King and the Meridian. I think it was like the old ruling class, and like they took people, and that's what the Shadow Karja are. They're like the outcasts after the Mad King was killed. So they think that the Sun King that's there now is like a false king, and that this kid was like the true heir, but he was being manipulated. They were being like held hostage and stuff, which is why we're helping them escape. Ooh. But yeah, I think that's the big part of it. It's just two factions of Karja. Just need to pick the fabric. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I could see that being really obnoxious.
Edaman, my brother, welcome home. You have nothing to fear. You are now under the protection of the Sundom. My protection.
I can see that being really obnoxious.
As is your mother, she will not be harmed. You have my word, the law of the sun. Aloy, it seems I see your influence.
I mean, they don't all
everywhere.
have to be.
You've done so much for the Sundom, and it will always be appreciated. You have my thanks. May you walk in the light.
Yay. I don't think open world is a necessity, but if you're not going to make it open world, you have to have a really good,
the redhead gets all the credit.
really immersive, really well done
You'd be lucky
storyline.
if I let you live. I couldn't have done this without you. When we meet again, I'll give you a proper thanks. I promise.
Khwadiv.
Sun King of...
Only the finest goods here. See for yourself. Would you like to buy something today?
Got a skill point.
Buy what you need, leave the rest.
In design, I mean, you can have a non-open world. Aided the defectors. You can have a non-open world game. Like, it's fine. It doesn't just have to be like open world or indie. Like indie side scroller or anything like that. I'm trying to think recently of maybe one that hasn't been. And I don't have much coming to mind at the moment. But yeah, I mean, I think like open world games are just a way for people to be like, for game companies to keep people in their games for longer, but they have to make them interesting. Like, you can have open world, but if you don't have much to it, you're not going to keep people invested in it or anything like that. Which obviously is its own set of problems and everything like that. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. But I would rather have. But the missions are pretty linear, yeah, and that's the thing. Like, there's like not a ton to do. God of War, somewhat open world. Spider-Man. I mean, that's a handful of things. Again, it's just a matter of like, if you're going to make it a closed world, you have to do a really good job of like selling the story. You know. You can't just expect people to be okay with like something mediocre. And I think they use open world games to make it less stressful on the story. If that makes sense. I just want my Borderlands 3. Yeah. All right, let's go back over here. You can't fast travel. You are falling. But yeah. Yeah, wants me to go to the stadium. I think so, yeah. So yeah, okay. Games like The Last of Us, Uncharted, Persona 5, those things aren't open world. I haven't played the Uncharted games actually, but I don't think they're open world. Tomb Raider, is that does that follow you along? I haven't done some of those things.
First we lose Uthid, and now we've lost Itaman. Is there no one?
Persona 5. What's wrong with Persona 5?
Who knows what sorts of tortures our Sun King will
20k
endure in
metal
Meridian.
shards. So long. I mean, length is not a bad thing. Right? They're not open. Yeah.
A little jealous. He's home.
But yeah, I mean, so there's still games that are coming out
What are you waiting
that
around
aren't
for, Outlander?
open world.
Bounties are announced inside.
Bounties are announced inside. Okay.
But at least we had our Sun King to guide us. One day,
Yeah, it's a little
our
empty
Sun
over
King is
here.
The next, he's gone. It's like
A creative way to explore it. Yeah.
It's a short drop from there.
Oh god. Oh, god dang it, game.
The other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
Half-Life 3. Dang it, game.
I see you've been here before.
Obviously.
It's just like the climbing was just like.
Very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused.
Oh,
No distractions.
I'm fully committed.
If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
There's a God of War is actually on this list as a linear game. Is it actually open world?
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila.
Voila.
All the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan.
If you like, you say just because you don't have to only progress forward, it makes it open world. I don't think so.
Profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. 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 Malfunction.
Kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be.
Shut up.
Hey! Elizabeth Sobek here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing.
I haven't played it yet.
Access
We have it
inoperable
waiting
due
for
to
us.
Mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
I underestimated you. See, by now,
Guess you can't everything.
That will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Oh, we're definitely getting a power cell in here, boys. Usually means backtrack. Yeah, but I mean, yeah. I mean, it doesn't make it not open world. Like, you think like Final Fantasy X, right? Like, you can't necessarily backtrack all the time, but it's definitely not an open world game. It doesn't even like open up until the like very end.
Found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Or near the end.
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps.
But I mean, you have to go back for other things, but it's just backtracking. It doesn't make it like open world just because you can go back to an area that you've been to before. Morning's unfortunate incident with Dr. Popovic is another example of Reception's need for additional support. We appreciate that Zero Dawn is an immensely complicated project, but as the staff who serve on the front line, we're tired of being neglected. As we have already requested, we need human translators, fluent in Polish, for example, security staff who can subdue enraged embryologists, dermal sedatives to calm persons who are screaming in Polish.
Have a look around.
Persona 5 is perfect. Wow. I've heard it's good, but we need support too. Reception staff needs more support.
Never know when I might need thee.
Yeah. I'm trying to make sure we don't miss a power cell.
And wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
I want a beverage. Laughs in Polish. Soundproofing. Would it be possible to improve the soundproofing between VR1 and the lounge area? Most of the candidates stay quiet during the presentation, so the ones who scream or sob can plainly be heard by candidates waiting their turn in the lounge. Just a thought. Sub for that ad-free. Restock or else. Please restock the lounge selection of herbal teas. If I have to listen to one more egghead throw a tantrum because we're out of the organic cucumber, mint, or blackberry sage varietals, I'm going to lose it. Please respond, and this time, no Tempest in a teapot or steep demand jokes. Okay? Yeah. Lol. Twitch Turbo. Yeah. I can't believe Turbo's the thing again. I'll just live with it, but because I'm enjoying not spending the extra money.
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
ZD-01 data intact. Initiating playback.
No. I wanted the medicine.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret super-weapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a super-weapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. And here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable.
Oh.
No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, We've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day, the day that life on Earth ceases to exist, is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
Wonder if we're like a clone in order to continue the work. But I don't know.
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
Yeah, right. It was one of the ways the games.
They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
What do you... Why? Hello? Thank you.
There is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things?
I know that there's already a lot to take in.
In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Harris? What was he talking about? The robot swarm, the Pharaoh plague? I understand it is terrible, but it really cannot be stopped? Why tell us this? There are people in Shanghai, my friends, my family. They have joined Operation Enduring Victory already. It is for nothing? We will all die?
We're going to be able to answer some of these questions.
I just want to know why I am here. It doesn't make sense to me.
You were brought here because of your skill set.
No, that can't be right. I am
It is pretty dark,
historian.
yeah.
I know Dutch masters, Japanese calligraphy, Gerhard Richter. What does that matter now?
Ah.
Is accurate, yes. So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people, they feed off them. So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people, they feed off them? Not just people, all organic matter. Every living thing dissolved into nutrients. Millennia of evolution liquefied. The miracle of life reduced to bloody biofuel. In a word, yes. Who did this? Pharaoh? That arsehole. Is he here? No, Doctor. Please, tell him Tom Pike wants a word. Now, get off! Get off! Doctor, please! You get Ted Pharaoh in here!
Still sniffing around.
Oh, there's still one more.
Okay.
Good. We're too close to let tribal primitives stop us now.
Lol.
The data points, what do they contain?
Blast wires are still my my favorite weapons.
Want to discuss?
So Mama, she was right.
Yeah, it's really dark in this dungeon.
My mother, she
area.
took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bubble serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, it was always end times this and lake of fire that on kind of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
Mind if I smoke?
Cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My taste run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malkeet was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place? You know, blood coffee? Conflict cappuccino?
Conflict
Mr. Tate, I'm
cappuccinos.
clearing you to proceed. Just go. You previously worked for Faro Automated Systems.
On the Chariot Line self-replication routines. I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since...
Would you like to take a moment?
No, I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. And I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory
Neat.
and light.
That was one way that we could have gone about that. We just blew him up instead.
There were no limits.
With Suzanne
I just wish it wasn't
environmental scientist.
all audio.
Doctor?
We have to like
I'm
wait.
sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said. Not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor.
Yeah, we'll forward. I know. I don't want to like miss what they're saying necessarily.
The red zone spreading on the imaging slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
But no, I mean I have to scan each one, each like point, like what's on the screen right there, that little point right next to her.
Because nothing worked.
We individually scan them and then listen to them. There are just a lot of them back to back in this area.
Compared to global scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
So yeah. Oh hey, this is just a regular data point. All right, be aware the candidates have just begun. Okay, cool. So yeah, they're not all audio, I guess, thankfully. Yeah, it's just because I'm standing next to the next one and like ready to play it.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we could negotiate a diplomatic
Yeah, I have no idea.
solution.
Hope so.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, U.S. Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Harris said. So then, Don't bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
Look, let's cut the mystery. You're
Yeah,
building
we'll
a
probably
colony
finish
ship.
this
It's obvious.
this main
It's not
story
gonna fly.
quest
I mean, literally. Remember the
and then
Odyssey? That multinational
switch on
heap
over
of
for the
space
day.
junk that's been in graveyard orbit since '57? That went nowhere real slow, and you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
To be clear, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save? The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage, we're talking a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius
Yeah,
X,
I'm excited.
there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
If you could try to remain calm.
You people are crazy if you think you're getting off this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
A generation ship.
CV02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Elizabeth Sobek.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the
Gonna head
reflourishing
home,
of
Boosh, and
life.
have a good rest of
We
your
call
day.
it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it.
I like how they didn't show what Hades
We
was.
can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life. For us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the Archive of Knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
And more. Text. Make your selection. You are now in possession of information regarding the true nature and purpose of Project Zero Dawn, classified far above top secret. Regret that you cannot be allowed to leave this facility. There are 3 options available to you at this point. Please consider each carefully. Alright, participation. You'll be assigned to a sub-project team based on your area of expertise. You should be aware that the way forward will be difficult and the project's outcome is uncertain. You'll be expected to work a minimum of 80 hours per week, and your communications with family members will be strictly limited and monitored in real time. You'll be transferred to the Elysium sealed habitat to live out the remainder of your natural lives. 2, indefinite detention. Should you choose to decline participation in the project, you will be confined indefinitely. You'll be given 48 hours to reconsider, after which your decision to refuse participation will be considered irrevocable. Every reasonable effort will be made to make your term of confinement as comfortable as possible, but you will not be permitted contact with the outside world, and death within 18 months due to the Pharaoh Plague is inevitable. When the Zero Dawn facility is abandoned, detainees who wish not to opt for medical euthanasia will be released. And medical receive understandably calls into question the purpose of continuing to live. If you would prefer to end your life at this point, pain-free medical euthanasia is available. A 48-hour waiting period is required, during which time you may instead opt for participation or confinement. Please notify your counselor when you are ready to make a decision. Oh. Well then. No, counselor guidelines too. Yeah, it's okay.
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves that we're cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's better than rapid innovation. Better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. It's just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom. I mean, I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be, atonement.
Alright, what is this, Stranded Shackles. So it kind of looks like this stranded necklace. Slightly different. This is the second item. Trading with merchants. Yeah.
If you're still nauseous.
No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I could tell you I'd believe in this. But the damage is too great, too extensive, too complete. With all respect to Dr. Sobek's work at Miriam, no. No, life doesn't always find a way to keep going. Sometimes it never comes back. Like Syzygy East. Like the Congo. Like Timor. Like us. That's our reward? A buried city full of terminal patients waiting out the clock?
You'd grow old together, with your loved ones, in safety.
I don't have loved ones. I suppose I could start a family?
I'm afraid not. All inhabitants of Elysium will be medically sterilized. The habitat capable of sustaining a starting base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge challenge, Dr. Alpert. If the population grows instead of diminishes, everyone will be dead inside 30 years.
I knew it. I just couldn't bring myself to say the words.
I'm sorry?
Finish it. Medical euthanasia. I want no part of this. I just want it over.
I see. Protocols require a 48-hour waiting period, after which...
Is he to make sure I behave this time?
Security. For your protection. Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my old man would say, flabbergasted. That vein pumping in his forehead. I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. This kind of blue skying, it's... Jesus. I'm sorry we wasted each other's time. I'm ready to leave now.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here. What did you... You don't... Get your hands off me!
Well then.
Intruder! Get her!
Who?
It's a girl!
Whatever you
She's
do,
armed!
don't die now.
Jesus. Could you not?
Face the...
Ow.
To destroy the unstoppable! Got me! Got me! I'll survive!
Could you not? Whew. I mean, I would understand like one with a heavy weapon or something like that, but three? And they just automatically see me?
What the point of Artemis was. I made it clear I wasn't on board for a global zoo. We haven't exactly proved ourselves to be great custodians in the past few thousand years. So the idea of a reconstituted biosphere, well, it's horrifying, isn't it? A complete horror show. We have no right to take a best guess at this stuff. But the alternative? Nothingness. For there to have been all this and then nothing. And with
Should
Charles
be fun.
Bronson
Good
running
luck.
the show, I respect him. He's got a passion to him. He's hot-blooded. So I said I'll do it. I'll put my all into this, literally. When the project is done, I'll take the medical option, thank you. Counselor said I might change
Power's
my
down.
mind.
Is there
I
another
told him
route?
he didn't know me very
I've
well.
done this before.
For life's
Just need my
sake,
focus.
I'll do the dirty work. But I want no part of this pathetic, attenuated future on offer. I'm an outdoors man. Never did like the feel of solid-state lighting on my skin. And a wee bit of a claustrophobe, anyway.
He's like, I'll help, but then I want the euthanasia.
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Sauvé? Christina Sauvé?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists.
But he once attended one of my talks.
Enjoy Hex.
Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair. Not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art.
Oh yeah, Tom.
Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion.
Oh god.
This opportunity.
Just looking at
I
the
must do this.
the still. Okay, there's so much information here. No,
Now,
Travis.
Those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature.
Here we go.
Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its
I
course?
need to find the right configuration.
Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn? No, ma'am. That ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural to be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too. Just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
Sign me up. Let's turn this one clockwise, and then this one goes down.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
There are so many audio
Hey.
points.
I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed,
Oh.
send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
I get it. Oh, well, I'm not going up that way, I guess. Which door opened? Fine, I won't take it with me, game. Fine.
Found one.
Ah.
intact. That should do the trick. Now let's get that door open.
Okay. Down, left, up, right, down. Yeah, it's upside down. Yeah, I noticed the logo is upside down, the Pharaoh logo. Lol.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
Anyways. Had to make sure I was like reading it right too. I think we listened to everything. It's like I have to like take a lot of extra time walking around and just kind of like sitting there while we listen to everything. Can I just go back and pick up the big weapon?
They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia, it's up there. 2nd floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
Boop. Ow. Oh, that is brilliant. What? Thank you, Windows Defender, for keeping my PC safe.
This is it for you.
Oh my god. Can you please just show me your face? There he is. Thank you.
That's the last of them.
Alert. HVAC structural failure. Repeat.
Or not.
Oh, oh god,
Eyes
hi.
on me, brothers.
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Fire is so broken. No, nothing. Everything's fine. Just light everything on fire and it'll all go away later and I'll handle it then. Yeah, it's beautiful. I had like half this room on fire.
Not too much already.
Oh yeah, I can't even imagine how much of a pain that would be. Oh god, there's more. There are more data points. Rip me. This one's text. Simulation results. Gaia's predilection for animal morphologies. Not totally unexpected. Given the rough nature of terrain her bots will have to navigate, there's something deeper going on here. Designs aren't dysfunctional, they feel almost like, well, tributes. Whatever Gaia thinks up, Hephaestus will empower her to build. Which would be around a century or two. That's yeah, Hephaestus is what the Greek forge god or something like that. Full steam ahead. wouldn't have picked you as the Hephaestus Alpha. You need to stop worrying about your age and communication style. You are who you are. Have confidence in yourself. You know what you're doing.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So like, you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots, and not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulation, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
Interesting.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical at places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
True. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, the Thunderjaw. How could... I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside.
Keep looking.
Oh, I can't scan it from outside. So yeah, so there's that whole derangement thing. So there's been something.
Careful now.
There's been something causing the cauldrons to make aggressive robots, which is interesting. But yeah, once we're done with this this story quest, which I don't know how much longer we have for it, but once we're done with it, we'll be switching over. Not ridiculous? Yeah, cool. Can't just exactly stop Horizon in the middle.
The collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebadji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world, ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils.
Encapsulated DNA. Encapsulated DNA will easily hold the 40 plus zettabytes we're projecting for Apollo. Interesting. So they're so the people.
Medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo.
progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules. Leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That.
Alright. Interesting. Encapsulated DNA will easily hold. Interesting. Apollo has already surpassed 40 million discrete data entries and continues to grow. Physical science modules are effectively complete, with soft science modules close behind. Huh.
Is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed.
There are a lot of Apollo in here. Or Apollo.
Is lost. The ancients' greatest gift to us.
Greatest? How about the fact we exist at all?
To abide in ignorance is a curse, Aloy. You of all people should know that.
Neat. Oh god, I am very turned around now.
Move along now.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United Nations.
That didn't work out well.
During the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or... And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are...
Nope, I didn't mean to cut that off, but yeah. Just the general, he was like, yeah, well, it's my fault. I hope that the world later doesn't need me. Alright, that's not so bad. What do we have here? I'm really just trying not to miss like a power cell if there is one. I don't think there's one right here though.
Welcome to Hades.
Oh.
Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol. The ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking.
Oh, this is Travis.
The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what the... what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. A spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over.
Huh.
Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay,
Wow.
So, if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more.
Noise complaints. This is how I code.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan?
Alright.
Getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god.
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
Archive abuse. Yeah, I'm good. So that was the purpose of Hades, but we still need to figure out what the derangement is
Like the only way onwards.
and like why at the moment like it's
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
Huh. So the preservation of the human genome. To get the FZ chambers.
Are these what I think they are?
Artificial wombs.
Oh.
Machines to spawn a new generation of human beings.
Artificial wombs. Cradle sealed. Eleuthia successfully sealed before the swarm advancing across Xinjiang province could detect it. Ping back from crucial systems is good for a maiden voyage of success. Mount Namuli. I will formulate and propose a modified zygote selection plan within the week. So is the All Mother like a little cradle thing to pump out babies? Huh.
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be
Oh,
sure.
yeah, there we go.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
So yeah, it could have been, and that's where we came from. Just gonna pick up some more blaze because we actually use it to make the little fireballs. Okay, there's nothing over this way. Continuing. Beautiful. Just astounding. All right, there we go. We made it. No game. No game. Of course. 1.5 million more data points. Ah, and their audio.
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
Fair enough. Hardwired override. Noted.
Lots would benefit from antilopinate morphologies. Though temperate forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh?
Oh?
And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe.
Megafaunal, like the big things?
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good. You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running with the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit.
Is that ultra
There are
weave thing?
billions dead, in fear and agony. What if... What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable.
Oh, okay.
Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
Pry open that door, baby. Odyssey has failed. From Elizabeth Sobek to all alphas, Odyssey has failed. Some terrible news, I'm afraid. Far Zenith has informed me that the Odyssey mission has failed. Last night, telemetry indicated a catastrophic antimatter containment failure as the drive spun up to depart the solar system. The ship, its crew, its cargo of zygotes and seeds, its alpha build of Apollo, all were lost. Zero Dawn is now the only hope for the continuation of the human species and earthly life. We must succeed. Nice, Floyd. Pizza. Interesting. Artemis status. Charles Bronson to Elizabeth Sobek. Artemis status. It's coming along, Liz. I'm positive about it. If those words can still mean anything. Had my sleeves rolled up negotiating with frozen zoos for their samples. So many species trapped in ghoulish hologram dioramas suspended in what ifs. More than 14,000 that went extinct between 2000 and 2043. All right. Circle of life will bend, not break. The Earth was a lifeless rock before, and someday it will be again, but not now, not like this, not on our watch. Cool.
The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
What's a
I
what?
had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine.
Oh, wow, Silence. You're hitting a little hard, huh?
Why?
A little
Why
rude.
were you created?
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too
All
valuable.
right, here we go. You're too valuable. Oh. That was a big explosion. Oh, that seems like it worked well.
Still alive. Good.
Oh, this guy.
I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
Oh, good. Does not bode well for me wanting to save after this quest, though.
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty.
Mm-hmm.
That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. It grew when High Priest Bahavas went missing. And when the true Sun King Itamen was snatched away, it not only grew, but multiplied. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
See that scar on your cheek? You didn't get to finish.
Yes, I remember. He fought well. For a savage.
His name was Rost, and he was a better man than you could ever hope to be.
The better man is the one who doesn't end up with his guts steaming on the ground. No. It wasn't.
Yeah, he does. I didn't even notice that those were bullets. It's funny.
But I didn't. This failing troubled my thoughts, haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and
It seems a
kill my
little
men.
crazy.
Meant to eliminate High Priest Bahavas. Meant to snatch Itamen away. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
I wonder, like, what if we didn't do the side quest to do Itamen like that one?
Some
Yeah.
destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings. A pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be laughable if there weren't so much killing involved. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't
Yeah,
care
aka
about
Hades.
Meridian.
Hades told me
It
so.
wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then open this cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal.
Go ahead and drop me down into the ring and let me fight.
Speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you.
I'm ready.
After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land.
Yeah, Floyd. I'm just waiting on this quest to be done.
I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
Why butcher dozens of innocents for no gain? It's a waste of effort.
You're right. I won't even be there to enjoy it. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile.
Oh, bye then.
So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
I assume that I have to finish this up, though. Probably end up doing a little bit less siege than I anticipated. That's all right. There's a lot of people here suddenly. What were they all doing just a minute ago?
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over.
Nah, I can't go super
dawn
long today.
trembles on the horizon.
We got dinner
A
plans.
new day, soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold!
Cool story, bruh.
Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring,
Aww.
the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth.
Poor behemoth.
Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die. Let her be the first of thousands!
Whee! Cool story, bro. All right, neat, neat.
I'll never beat that thing without weapons. My weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this ring. Maybe I could use its strength against it.
I don't know.
Gotta get out of the way.
No weapons, of course not.
Getting ready to charge.
Ooh-wee.
He's going to charge. It's down.
Hey, my weapons. Come on. Hey, outfit change. We're actually going to switch into a different outfit. It might help us a little bit more. Working the crowd. I like it. I like it. I put on the Survivor Heavy instead.
Hey, guess who got her weapons back? Now you're just a big gun target. Come and get it! Those components are inside of its head. Something to do with its attack. canister on its belly. Which is important. Freeze canister on its hips. Cryo arrow should set it off.
Oh, I still don't have a focus, right? He crushed it. Lamau.
Silence! Shadows, kill her.
Oh, good.
Kill her!
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
Silence? Hey! Oh! Oh, he's overridden some of them. This is pretty cool.
Traitor!
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I just want a moment to save. Whoo!
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, Venora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you
I know, right? I would have been fine.
Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy.
It is Zavala's voice actor, yeah.
Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world.
Nice,
Isn't that how
who's
you
that?
put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
Helis recognized you back in the Sun
All right,
Ring.
finish up this
You
in a minute.
told me that you'd assisted the Eclipse. Not that you knew the man who killed my... who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right. Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corruptor to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus. Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans. Though, of course, far more advanced.
Great. You're welcome, I guess.
Alright.
I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not.
Oh,
I
no.
have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not gonna tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Carja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to.
Mm-hmm.
Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who. Yeah!
Yeah! Cool. Cool, cool. Oh, okay then. Fire. Holy cow. That was a very long series of quests. Whoo. Go to the All-Mother. That will be for next time. Holy crap, we got a lot done today. Woo, that got good though. That was nuts. Awesome, so we will pick this back up next week. Reminder that there's not a stream tomorrow. So we will continue this story on Tuesday and everything like that, which will be a normal week next week and everything. So cool stuff.